Track number 6, Deep, Deep Feelin'.
That's the main reason I said that.
You know that deep, deep feeling when you love someone so much.
So I love this. I gotta say, is this the notes that I wrote in here? I don't know. At one point, I wrote notes in here that saying that, holy shit! I mean, McCartney. I want him to produce and engineer all my drums for my album that I'm doing, because this beginning is exactly how I kind of want to do a couple of mine. So clean but powerful. That opening, deep feeling. Yeah, it's in your bass drum, man. That is absolutely a wonderful mix.
Yep. Yeah, you feel that kick and those. I think he's probably playing 2 floor toms there. And the piano trickles in around 40 seconds. And then at about 50, you get the addition of the snare drum that pops in. It's really cool how he just slowly builds and builds and builds. And you really have that deep, deep feeling. And then you get to like 108 and that hi-hat comes in, just really emphasizing that deep, deep pain that he's singing about.
I gotta admit, when I first heard this, I was working in my basement and had it in the background, and I really thought it was him. This is where the Justin Timberlake kind of like really kicked in for me. It's really R&B pop, but it really kind of even has a touch of like Bublé almost, you know. It's really, it's a weird sound to me where I'm like, I don't think it's McCartney, and this is like, that's the best thing about McCartney is that he comes out with shit like this. This is actually, it's really a good feeling in this beginning.
At 138, so there's another instrument that comes to play here. This time it's the Mellotron's turn to shine, and you can really hear it just kind of sitting back behind that guitar as it's doing its thing. Very subtle, just boop boop, just kind of doing its thing. But he just brings a lot of cool different instruments into this. Just kind of lets them set up, but they don't overpower, they don't take away, but they sound cool. You know, it sounds like, oh, maybe just a piano or whatever, but they're all kind of these unique instruments.
It's kind of like waves on the beach almost, where they come in at different intervals and different lengths and stuff like that. That's exactly what it is. And my note was, it's just the sound artist that is Paul McCartney coming out in that aspect. It really is. If you get to about 227, there is this wonderful transition that just kind of kicks in.
Yeah, this is a marathon of a song, and so we get this new movement here at 227 that kind of opens up and starts the next movement of the song.
Yeah, this is kind of where I felt, I just really felt the production quality is what drives this aspect. Oh, it kind of cleans up a little bit and it's kind of more in focus almost for this section.
Yeah. I like the line that he says here that he's repeating over, and he's saying, sometimes I wish it would stay, sometimes I wish it would go away. And it's kind of illustrating the complex relationship we have as humans with emotion. And sometimes it's important to embrace the pain and the hurt in order to heal rather than deny that pain or push it away. And I think at least that's how I interpret what he's saying here. Of sometimes I wish it would stay, you know, almost in a way of like, you want to feel that pain even though it hurts. And then other times you're just like, no, I'm fucking done with this. Like, I want it to go away.
I was thinking COVID. Just because I want that son of a bitch to get a fuck away here, you know, and it's definitely emotional.
Why would he want that to, why would he wish sometimes for COVID to stay?
Well,
so he could make McCartney 4?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah. Maybe I had a little bit too much weed at the time when I was thinking of it.
Might happen.
It happens.
The next cool part for me is at 3:30, you kind of get this middle section jam here, and it really just rests on this lead guitar.
Oh, you mean David Gilmour?
Yep. I even have that. It's like, this is very Pink Floyd-like, and it's just letting David Gilmour run. That's funny. I'm glad you said that because I had the same thought.
The solo is this is again where production and mixing goes in really well. I just love how well it's mixed in with the instrumental piece, where it's that ghost feeling of Pink Floyd. Yeah, it's just really good.
Yeah, and I mean that's Paul on the guitar too. Like, he just doesn't strike me as a guy. Not that this is a rip-roared solo or anything, but this just seems like he would have someone come in and do the guitar part for this. You know?
Yeah, it's not like the normal kind of McCartney solo that you would actually get, you know, and that this is what's kind of like, you know, it makes you just go, fuck, man, this guy is a talented motherfucker.
Yeah.
He really is, just
Right.
because of the different dimensions he can go into.
And then you kind of transition out of that at 4:30, and then like into that 5:30 mark, into the 6:15, you start to really get this transition. So over like 2 minutes, it's kind of this slow transition into this new sound, and the song slows down like really once you get to that 6:15 point, and it gets kind of trippy. Even there's a heavy reverb on the vocals, the maracas. It almost sounds like he's saying chirp chirp in your right ear. I'm not sure if that's snaps or if it's a voice, but it sounds really cool. A lot of stuff happening here.
Yeah, that's probably most likely him going to be doing like some vocal sounds and stuff like that for sure. Where he's just so famous for doing that, especially in like "I Will" off of the White Album, where he's singing the bass line, you know. So he does that a lot.
Yep.
One for me. So near the end, when we get to near the end, it's still like a minute away, but 7:14 in.
Yep.
There's that quick fade, which fades into the acoustic guitar interlude.
Yeah. The song like straight up restarts.
It kind of does. Like it almost is set up in like reverse almost. Like he ends on this barren spot, but is one of the more good parts about it. I really like his backing vocals in this aspect too.
Yep, this one caught me off guard too, those first couple listens, because at first I was like, did the song just restart? Like, what, did I do something wrong? Did I hit the skip button? What happened? But I mean, there's no acoustic guitar in the beginning of this song. I went back to confirm that, and so even though it sounds like it restarts, like he doesn't sing that melody with the acoustic guitar up until this point, but it sounds like the whole song just restarts.
Pretty much, yeah. So at 7:56, I love that little piano piece that kicks in. And you hear it more on the left channel. It is center. Okay, it's a little bit centered, but it gives me a sense of tempos. It's all coming out.
Yep.
It's all coming out.
Yep.
Oh, it sounds so much like that. I'm just like, I wonder if he was listening, because he should listen to tempos.
Yeah.
They're fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
But that was a nice little cleaner piano sounding that we were hearing earlier and stuff. So it's definitely, this piece goes for 8 minutes and 25 seconds. And how do you feel about its length? I am pretty much indifferent to it, actually. Like, I don't mind it.
I'm totally down for it. I'm a fan of this one.
I feel like this had many transitions. I felt like it touched a lot of different areas that, one, I'm not accustomed to McCartney even dabbling into, but it's also a wonderfully mixed piece. You know, I mean, shit, I guarantee you, if I would have played this for my Pink Floyd friend, he'd be like, if I told him that Gilmore played on this, he'd be like, oh yeah.
Right.
I 100% guarantee you.
Yeah.
That, like, he fucking found a good sound there that just really mixed well on this song.